How's it going, everyone? Hopefully doing well. Welcome back to another video. It has been a while. I apologize. I needed some time to just relax, to be quite honest, and just have some time off because recording all those videos over the past 2 weeks was actually incredibly stressful to actually get all of that up. And then I needed to take my family to the airport as they were going away. It's just been a lot. But here we are. We are now here. And today, we're going to be taking a look at my brand new tank, which is the 907, which I have no idea how to play. It turns out, I have no clue how to play medium tanks. And I am not joking when I say that. For the last year or so, I've mainly been just playing heavy tanks. And I end up taking medium tanks to the heavy flank, which is just stupid. And the 907, as much as it may have some troll armor, realistically, it doesn't have armor. Now, before all of you go and say, oh, well, actually the 907 is OP, it's one of the best tanks in the game. It's not. Like, I'm sorry. If you say that, you do not have a 907, right? This thing can be overmatched on the roof. It has two big old cupolas either side here. Not to mention that if you are trying to side scrape, it's just not going to work. And another thing which I have recently found out, as I discovered when I got hash penned by an FV4005, was that if you shoot basically here, you can get penned every single time. Because where the turret ring is, it goes all the way down and through the floor and is exactly the same shape as the turret ring, but it's even worse than that because it basically is like a hexagon or a pentagon shape all the way around here. So if you're shooting a 907, aim down here, you will pen. I mean, I'm not here to say that a 907 is bad or anything like that. In my opinion, it is bad for randoms, right? And I'd much rather play a 140 than a 907 in a random battle just because of the 7 degrees of gun depression alone. 5 degrees of gun depression is not great for random battles nowadays, especially as most of the maps are full in a hold down location and you need gun depression to just play the game. Tanks that don't have gun depression are quite annoying to play no matter what class they are. Obviously, you do get a lot of DPM. It is the most DPM out of the 140 to 662A and the T22 medium, and the gun is good when it works. And I will say when it works, because this gun can be quite derpy. Another thing to mention about an 907 is that it really doesn't have shells. Yeah, your maximum shell capacity is 45, which is just really not enough when you're firing at, 4 seconds, nearly 5 seconds every single time. But anyway, let's get into some games. And I do not have this fully field modded out yet. We do still have 2 field mods, so 56k to go. But let's play some games and see what it's like in game. Oh, and just quickly, I will show you my absolutely awful DPG in this tank. We have played 30 games at 2.9k, which is not good. It's really not good. I was expecting to be able to do like 3.5 at least, maybe like 3.2 at the very, very least. This is not really what I was expecting. Yeah. Let's go into some games, shall we? Okay, so we are on Safe Haven. And the problem is that we can't realistically go to the left. So I might try and play a little bit aggressively. Wow. Why am I dropping down to 60 FPS though? That is not okay. It's a bit weird, but we'll go with it. I'll try and sort this out for next game. Apologies for the FPS. I really don't know what's happening because it wasn't doing this earlier. So I'm going to have to try and sort that out. But let's see. Now I want to stay around in this position because the problem is that I can get the tracking in. I mean, at least this thing is really good at tracking. I'm going to have to switch to heat so we can go through the E100. What I'm going to try and do, I might enable VSync and just see if that fixes it, just as a temporary fix. Just going to break everything now, but there we go. Well, the FPS seems to be okay now. I mean, I'm not too sure why it's doing this, but there we go. See, this is what I mean. I'm taking it to the heavy flank, and it just doesn't... It shouldn't be here, right? Because... Thank you. Because it can just get penned too easily. Although, we are penning this pretty easily as well, so it's not all lost. The main thing that I think I struggle with medium tanks is that I don't trade very well in them. See if we can... like, you can't really side scrape in this thing. I'm going to go for the track. Going for the track again. Just to get the assistance damage as well. And we're going to take one from this guy, I know, but... Okay, maybe not. Kind of annoying that we're not tracking him and penning at the same time. I mean, I guess that I should have been aiming a little bit better there. Okay. Ooh, SDB. What are you doing? It is 4-2. I mean, we already have 3k damage, which is good. But, like... Ha! Oh, well, you've made a mistake, sir. You are now dead. I didn't actually get the tracking shot on that one when I thought I did. It's kind of like, it's kind of bad that we're getting half and half. That was so bad. I don't know what I'm doing there. 4.2. Might be able to push around here in a second. Did he just fire? Get the track on. You can track him at the back and do damage, he says. Nice. Now we can go around. There's no one at the very back, which is good for us. I mean, we didn't actually play this one that bad. I think we got a little bit lucky that the enemy weren't kind of super aggressive. But still, it's turned out okay. See if we can get some blocking done. I'm just going to go side on. We're out of APCR already, as you can tell. I was going to go for the more damage on the A phase one, but that's fine. Right, 5.6, 7.2k combined. I don't know. And we can apply that as well, and we get lovely juicy amounts of XP. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, so much for me saying that I don't know how to play the tank, because that one was actually kind of good. Are we over 3k now? Nice. Can never play the game again. There we go. We can just leave it now. But yeah, I mean, that one wasn't too bad, considering that we kind of played a bit passively, which is kind of how you have to play this tank. You have to think that you play this tank without armor. Like it's complete paper medium. That every single shot that you're going to take is going to pen you. And yes, you can get some lucky bounces, which is why the armor's a little bit troll, especially when you wiggle. Like if you can kind of predict, like when we were against that 430U or 430, whatever it was, and you can kind of wiggle at that time that he shoots, you can get some bounces out of it. But you can also see that it's very, very easy to run out of ammo in this tank, which is why you take a little bit more heat rounds than you do APCR. Because if you run out of heat, you're in for a little bit of a problem, especially if you need it. It's better to have more heat and run out of APCR than to run out of APCR and then be only down to AP. Wait. It's better to run out of APCR than it is for heat, is what I'm saying. Also, we are now playing in 4K. as I have got a 4K monitor with 144 Hz. Although I'm actually running at 120 and I don't know why it's done that. Or maybe that's why. Maybe it was like messing up because of that. I don't know. Either way, into the next game. Right, well, we are now on Live Oaks, and we're going to go to the city because we don't have gun depression. It is completely useless us going over this side of the map because there is zero reason to do it. We have 5 degrees of gun depression. What are we going to do with that? Nothing. Well done. Yes, we are not going to be able to even play on a ridgeline. So we're going to go to the city, but we might actually wait a little bit. The reason being is that we don't have armor, remember. We have to be in that mindset of, I don't have armor, everything's going to pen me. So we can actually put one into this and just see. We might have hit something, we might have not. We can also put one into there. Just do a little bit of blind firing. Remember, we are going to be low on... Oh, that's a nice camo. Wait, what camo is that? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by camos. Yeah, we are basically a paper medium, so we need to play like that. And we can try and get into a position to actually shoot this E100 as he crosses, maybe. Although I don't actually know where the cross is. It's here, right? I think. Yeah, it's here. We shouldn't need any heat rounds for this. Very nice. Oh, we even spotted him, which is pretty good. And what we should do is back off now, just in case the E100 wants to peek, because I won't spot the E100. Wait, there is an E100 over there, right? And an IS-4, apparently. Okay. Like, the E100 is so hidden behind all the names. And of course, we've also changed the camera angle. I might put up on the screen now, maybe, to show my setup while we're just sitting here doing nothing. But basically moved, because I have an ultra wide which is above everything. And that's what I use for... I'm not going to lie, it's just got Notion and Discord on it. That's basically all that I use that monitor for. I basically just have my calendar with all the... like what I need to do on it. So all the video ideas, all of the what to do, like to-do lists and whatnot. And then I just have Discord obviously open at the same time. But just move that off to the side so that I can still have the webcam in the center, because it does look better than it being off to the side. And I am very happy that we did not go into the city, because we would be dead. At least now we can try and put some shots in, as and when we can. I thought I could destroy that. I guess not. 780 is going to be a problem, so we're going to load heat. We should be able to put another one in. That here's tracks, which is a little bit unlucky, but we might be able to put one... Like... Oh, I can hit his lower plate, but that's about it. There's also cover there for him, which is going to be annoying to try and deal with. E100 pushing up though. I've got one end, he fired. I know the 780 is probably going to try and peek me in a second as well. I should probably just ignore the E100 and that, because we have people that can come around and help us. Especially like here is the problem. I don't have enough gun depression to even aim down on this IS-4. I might go up to try and get a better angle. This is an issue that I would like the Jagdpanzer to try and resolve for me, please. The IS-4 can pen literally everything on me. I don't know how that doesn't pen, but... Yeah, I'm not going to do anything here, unfortunately. I wanted... Oh, this guy's AFK. Ah. Okay, well, I thought that I had a Jagdpanzer to help me, but I didn't. Oh, well. I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, know what to do in this position. Because like, it's so hard to play against an IS-4 and an E100, which are just going to... Especially the IS-4. Like, the IS-4 is stupidly good. Even against, like, heat rounds. Like, the IS-4 is very, very good. And unless you can kind of get that weak spot, like on the front with the little bit that I was penning, even the side of the IS-4, you could just bounce randomly. So, yeah. We probably should have just gone this side. But at the same time, if we had done that, we probably wouldn't have got any damage. Like, it's so hard to try and predict what's going to happen in the game. Oh well. I mean, we got like 2.5 out of it, which is nothing. But I don't really think that we played that too badly, all in all. I mean, obviously, yes, we could have done something different. And there's probably people that would know what to do, but I just don't. And this is what I mean. I don't know how to play this tank. Like, I just don't have... It doesn't have the gun depression, which I'm used to. Alright, so 2.5k. I mean, we can apply it. We won. They actually capped out, which is interesting. I mean, whatever. But we can also get another field mod. Nice. Vehicle hit points. Yes. I would love more vehicle hit points. Thank you very much. Equipment-wise on this tank, honestly, I think that you should use vents. I'm just going to say that. Yes, you can go with improved aiming unit. But here's the thing. A lot of people say to use improved aiming unit over vents, but it just doesn't make sense. And here's why, right? If I chose the exact same equipment, 0.29, 0.31, it's not going to make that much difference, all in all. And yes, even if you use that, it's still going to be, yes, it will go slightly down towards 2.8, or 0.28, sorry. 2.8? Jesus! But it's not going to make that much difference actually in-game. Like, it's just RNG at the end of the day, whether or not your show is going to hit. And at 500 meters, it especially isn't really going to make much difference. Yes, I know that you could calculate the percentage, and this is at 100 meters, so you times that by 5, and it would be whatever that is. And yes, it would be less because it's a lower number. However, I've tried it. It doesn't make a difference, right? I would much rather have vents where it's going to boost the DPM and also the terrain resistances and stuff like that, rather than having this. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'd much rather... Do not destroy that. I would much rather have HP in this slot for city maps than IAU. Because you go down to 0.32, which is 0.01 better than, or worse than vents. So either HP or vents, or you could go turbo, I suppose. But I wouldn't choose IAU because it just doesn't seem worth it to me. Anyway, so far we have averaged 4,100 DPG. And overall DPG, well, still over 3k. Let's maintain that, please. Please don't give me another game where I'm going to get 2.5. Let's go into our third and final game, shall we? Well, we're on Tundra now. And we are going to go to the hill because there's no point going down this side, realistically speaking. Like, you're only going to meet heavy tanks and what else, like the VK72 or 1K. I mean, what am I meant to do against that thing? Like, seriously. I mean, saying that now, he's probably going to come to the hill. And, well, I mean, you can pen it pretty reliably if you know where to aim. But realistically, I don't really want to if I can help it. So we're going to play passively. We're just going to be waiting. And see if we can actually get any shots off. Oh, wait, there's a gorilla, though. We may be able to get a free shot here. No, not quite. Maybe in a second. I'm going to put one in because there's something else at the back there. There is 2 artillery which we need to watch out for, but so far there's not really too much I can do. That's okay. We are not going to be able to shoot the 907. You also have to tell me if this... I mean, obviously the UI is now just beautiful. Remember last time how we had the UI and it was kind of... I'm also going to use heat against this 907. As he says, just missing. Lovely. Remember how we had it when it was 1440p and it was kind of all this was not well scaled because it was kind of having to rely on a mod and it was just upsizing and it was just a bit pixelated. Now everything is beautiful, and I'll tell you, 4K in a game is very, very nice. Let's go back. Let's go... Actually, I don't want to go back. I want to go up. Like, the cran's there, so we should be able to move up now. Jesus. I don't know if I can... No, I won't be able to shoot that, unfortunately. Maybe I'll get a shot in a second. Ooh. VK? You my side or not? He's not my side. Unfortunate. Not really too much to shoot at the moment. Maybe we actually shot the STB. I want to try and get a shot on this 907. He says. -5 degrees of gun depression. Very nice. 140 would have been able to shoot him. And I just cannot shoot him at all. Wow. Wow. Okay. And I just can't shoot the STB either. It's infuriating, actually, this gun depression. Actually infuriating trying to play the game like this. Can I shoot anything? Might be able to shoot this FV in a second. If he pushes forwards. Fosh? I'm gonna shoot the Fosh. There we go. Oh, of course. Yes. Very nice. And the gorilla still has a shot, by the way. I don't know. Like, it's 1 to 13. I just don't know how to play this tank. I just don't. It's like we get lucky in the first game, and that's it. The rest of the games, like these two, have been how my games have been going. I just don't know how to play a tank with no gun depression. So, there you go. We fired 7 shots, 3 hit, 2 penned. I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously we had the worst team, but... oh, look, we're back down to basically where we started. Nice. So, at the end of the day, 2.9. Yep. I don't know what to say. Like, seriously. This thing is not OP. I'm sorry. If you're calling a 907 OP, you have not played a 907. It is not a good tank for random battles. The reason why everyone uses it in Clan Wars is because you don't need gun depression for the way that you play the tank. You play the 907 in Clan Wars as like a Zerg vehicle, where you just go in and you're just like a wolf pack, right? You're just going in and you're just spamming it. DPM is better than a 140. The armor is better than a 140. Like, actually, I mean, the armor is better, but only because it can sometimes troll, if you know what I mean. For the turret armor, the 140 is probably better, actually, because you can just get penned every single time. Like, you see how this just bulges up? That's getting penned. So basically, if you're looking at a 907, just shoot this, and you're probably gonna pen. No, that's a 907. I really don't know how to play this tank. I'm not saying it's a bad tank. I'm just saying I don't know how to play it, and it's definitely not OP. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me and still call the 907 OP, but I don't know. I feel like the majority of people that call it OP do not own a 907. So yeah, as always, if you did enjoy, you know what to do. And I'll see you all in the next video.